We're now going to create the same Fibonacci spirals that the girl in the video did, but we're going to do it in a little bit slower of a pace. Make sure your paper is positioned the right way so that your name is at the top and that you can see this square that I've highlighted in the middle of it. You're going to need two different colored pencils to do this, a dark colored pencil and a light colored pencil. We're going to start by using the dark colored pencil, and we're going to use this to help us outline. Now, if you recall in the video, she was noticing a series of numbers that always happen in nature. It goes 1, then 2, then 3, and so on. And we're going to make that pattern be repeated right here. We've got one square that's already outlined right here, and that's where we're going to begin. So that's the 1 in the Fibonacci sequence. We're going to go directly underneath it, and with our dark colored pencil, let's outline one more. So we have 1, 1. We're going to come over to the right, and here we're going to make our next number in the sequence. The next number in the sequence is 2, and we can see that because we've got 1, 2 on this side. So we're going to make a 2 by 2 square, just outlining it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we've got 1, 1, 2. Now our spiral, our squares are going to continue, and they're going to come around this way, and we have 1, 2, 3. So we need to make a 3 by 3 square. We're going to outline it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's take a minute right now and let's go ahead and lightly fill in all of this with the lighter colored pencil. So go ahead, fill it in. We can start to see some of this. So our first square was here, then we went underneath, then we went over to the side, then we went above. Can you think about where we'll go next? If you said here, you're correct. Now how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It needs to be a 5 by 5 square. So from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we made a list of these Fibonacci numbers, the number of squares in each one of these that we're spinning around, it would have said 1, 1, 2, 3, and now 5. Go ahead and color in that 5 by 5 square lightly. So we started here, and then we went here to below it, then we went beside it, then we went above it. Now we're going this way, so can you think about where the next section will go? If you said here, you are correct. So we have, let's find out how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need to go down 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we had 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, and then 8. Go ahead and color in that one. Okay, can you figure out where the next one would be? So we were here, then around. Does anybody know what this is called? This direction? It's called counterclockwise. It's the opposite direction that a clock goes in, so counterclockwise. So we're going to do our next section over here. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have to kind of go over here to the edge. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we go over 13. It'll just connect. Now I'm not going to color it in right now, but I am going to go ahead and write this number down. Can you see where the numbers are coming from? How we come up with what the next one's going to be? Okay. There is one last section that we can do. We're not going to be able to fill in the whole thing, and the area that we're going to be shading is up here. So we've got 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and it's going to be here, and it's going to be this whole length. Can you figure out how many this is without actually counting the squares? If you add 8 plus 13, you get the answer. 8 plus 13 equals 21. So this would be a 21 by 21 square. We don't have 21 going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it would be on up further, but we could go ahead and shade it. So everyone, take the time right now to go ahead and get that shaded in. I'm going to do mine really quickly and lightly. If you don't get it finished coloring, that's okay. I'm going to show you her video one more time while you're shading it in. So if you're not finished shading, that's okay. You're going to have time again in a minute. But I want you to take your dark colored pencil. And the whole point of this was for us to be able to see the spiral. We're going to actually create the spiral. The spiral is the spinny shape that goes in it. So start here where the first square was that I put in there for you. And we're gonna draw diagonals, and a diagonal connects a corner to a corner in each of these squares. So the first part's easy, just a corner to corner right here. You need to make sure you do this in the same direction because we're going to want the spiral to go this way. So start in the upper right-hand corner, go down to the bottom left-hand corner of that first square. Do the same thing for the next one. So corner to corner to corner. Now this one, we're not just going to go here, we're going all the way up to the edge of that square, that 2 by 2 square, so it will go like this. The next one is going to need to go from this corner to this corner. Okay, should be starting to look like this. Remember, we're always going from corner to corner, so if you can pay attention to where you're headed to, it helps. So we're going to start at the top, we're going to come down, and look at it, we are starting to make the spiral. Then this one goes from this corner down to this one. You kind of want to visualize it. And you might even need to move your paper a little. I am. The next one, the next part of the spiral, goes from this bottom corner to the top corner. And I think I'm going to turn mine so I can see it better and go this way. You don't have to turn yours if you don't want, but look at that. And then the last one, we'll just have to kind of imagine because 21 would probably go to about up here. And so I'm just going to kind of make it end about here. Now, if you did not finish coloring it in, now's your chance to go ahead and get it colored in. But what you have done is you have recreated the Fibonacci spirals that you see in nature.